Hello and welcome to another random adventure with me, Justin. And today I am here in Ogden. I'm actually next to the police, police station, police communication station. I don't know, what do you want to call it? Anyway, it's here in Ogden. And we are going to visit the Weber County Daughters of Utah Pioneers Museum and Miles Goodyear Cabin. That's backwards to you, but to me I can read it just fine. And I am here today because, you know what? Why not? The hours here are kind of limited, and I think they're only open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and many people haven't been able to see it before. Kind of boring in some regards if you're not into history, kind of interesting in some ways, but I'm on the corner of 21st Street and I don't know, I think it's Lincoln, Grant, one of those. This building's actually been moved a couple of times and I have not been in it since it's been at this location. So let's go see. Again, this is what you first see when you first pull up. This building's been moved a couple times. Well, at least one that I know of. They just picked up the whole building by the foundation and moved it. Pretty interesting. I was actually around when that happened. But here on this corner, Jane S. Richards addressed the 1895 Utah State Constitutional Convention for Women's Rights to Vote and built this former society hall with local women in 1902. So that's what the building is from. It's a beautiful building, really. It's hard to tell from this angle where I'm so close. And probably not very well documented here. But this was the first stake relief society. If you're into the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, it's probably one building. It's beautiful. But back here they also have the Miles Goodyear cabin. I think this cabin's been moved around a couple times too. I don't think they let you go into it anymore, but I understand this is one of the oldest structure here in Ogden. So if you're into that, it's pretty cool. For those who like to read the signs, it tells a little bit about Miles Goodyear, who built this cabin around 1841 on the lower Weber River as basically a way station and a trading post. It is on the National Register of Historic Places, as well it should be. It's a cool piece of history. Can you imagine living in that? Super cool. They were smart to build this awning over it, protect it a little bit. Beautiful grounds here. It's just a small little corner. Let's go and see what they have. On my way inside, it officially moved in 2012. The original site was over by the temple, and yeah, I don't know, just interesting stuff to see. All right, let's go inside and see what there is. This is what you see as you enter. I'm not sure exactly who's here or what's here, but we're gonna take a peek. Some old pictures for sure. I'm sure there's people here that will want to talk and explain things. But for now, we're just going to take it all in. That's beautiful. Stained glass. Old-fashioned organ. Purchased around 1884. Super cool. Let's go inside. Super cool stuff here. Some old taxidermy. These pictures are cool, but it's the frames I love. Lauren Farr was the first mayor of Ogden. brass school bell. Super cool. I enjoy this kind of stuff. It's kind of hard to see with the glare. So if you get a chance, you should come down and check it out. That's the official taxidermist. Look at that old Wurlitzer organ. Lots of cool things in this building. Can you imagine packing it all up and moving it? Obviously, musical instruments and organs. Super important. These are just a little bit creepy. And I understand it's showing off everything that was made, but the mannequins kind of give off a creepy vibe. Not gonna lie. Somebody's coming over. There's a whole bunch of group of ladies back there just chit-chatting. I think they saw me with the phone and decided to turn around. We'll see. Look at these wool flowers. Can you imagine a sheep? Came from a sheep? Super cool. There's a portable sewing machine. Can you imagine sewing on that? Having to rotate that? It's a hard way to sew. As most of my random adventures, I'm just on lunch break today, so I am going to make a quick walkthrough of this. That's Lauren Farr as well. Obviously, pretty important dude. These always get me. These are hair flowers. Made from hair. And, I don't know. It's kind of a lost art. It's kind of cool. Also some tons of things people made. Old tools. This is a horse coat made from horsehide. So hard not to want to touch. Again, more Pioneer instruments. Super cool. Someday I want to get me some glasses like these. Those old round spectacles are some of my favorites. Love them. Old telegraph sets, plates. It looks like a museum in here. They even have a gift shop here where you can purchase things. Let's go upstairs to the mezzanine here. A lot of quilts. I just found out there was a basement too. So we might have to explore that. Just a quick walkthrough of everything they've got. So many different things. Look at those old salt and pepper shakers. Wow. That cool dress. An apron. There's the picture to go with it. Oh, look at those. Those are feathers. So much talent. They didn't have television or computers. They had time to do stuff. 12th and Jackson. That home, I think, is still standing, actually. Probably not, now that I think about it. Look at those old dresses. So cool. Let's go downstairs. Okay, I understand that this basement was actually added on when the building was moved. It was just kind of a crawl space before it was moved down here. And then they added this basement when they moved it over. Richard Slater, actually, that's part of, I think, a founding father of Slaterville, where I grew up. Whoa, this is super cool. You can definitely tell this was not here previously. Look at those old Edison phonographs. Now, I was also told that you can call a number. In winter, they have winter hours, but you can call a number and set up a personalized tour. Look at that piano player, lots of instruments. So that would be cool. You can get a personalized tour. First president of Weber Steak. Beautiful suit. Look at those. Super cool. This is my favorite part right here. Just the ambiance. And looks like a little small hidden office. I'm gonna go this way. And there's shoes. Old pictures. Ogden Broom Factory. I didn't even know that was a thing. Look at that. We made brooms here. That's pretty cool. And then on this side, you have more of the creep factor. We're in a dark basement with plenty of headless fashions. If you've ever seen Return to Oz, the sequel to Wizard of Oz, that's what these remind me of every time. Every time. Creepy. But the fashions, super cool. Look at that. That little baby blessing petticoat. Super cool. Look at that buggy. The person here said I could explore wherever, so here we go. They did put in a restroom and drinking fountains when they moved the building over. Of course, that's not from here. And this is something I've learned about. These would actually be underneath Pineview Dam right now, Pineview Reservoir. These are the artesian wells in the artesian park. 1868. That's when they had water just bubbling up from the ground. Super cool. I learned about that probably about, I don't know, 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Ooh. Oh, good. The lights came on. Oh, man. Okay, if you come here, you definitely need to come to the basement. This is the best part. More of those hair flowers. It's crazy that they do that. Just more feathers. Lots of pictures on the wall. And of course, you can't sit in the furniture. But you can see the old baby bastinets. Man, I could spend much more time here. Maybe I'll have to come back sometime. Look at this. I need me a hat like that. Railroad conductor's hat and vest. Super cool. More hats. More vests. Old spikes and canes. Shells. Which I'm not sure why they're here. There's got to be a history because Utah doesn't have a ton of shells. Back here is just offices. I'm not going to go in there because there's nothing that probably concerns me. Man. You don't get pictures like that anymore. It's a shame. All jewelry boxes. Pioneer games, toys, doll. That's basically it here. So definitely a random adventure worth your time. I would suggest it if you get an opportunity to come here to the it's the Daughters of Utah Pioneers Museum. That's what it's called. If you get a chance to come down, visit this place, it's pretty cool. If you're into museums, this is definitely a chance to stop by, see what they got. Next time, we'll do another adventure. Until then, keep smiling.